I'm laughing. But what you like? People gonna find out in a minute. I ain't telling goddamn so like hi everybody. So my name is Majesty. God damn it. I just came on here last night, gave this beautiful ass speech. I said I was walking away from social media and I was taking a break because I said I ain't gonna come the fuck up here. And I said I didn't want to do no lives. Ooh, wait. You're like, what? Let's go, goddamn it. You're like, what? Mm-hmm. You're like, what? Uh-huh. This queen is up to something. Only if you know me, you know what I'm up to. But it's gonna work. You're like, what? All of my shit work. I'll tell you. I'll be telling people. So, I predicted that the New England Patriots was gonna go to the Super Bowl, right? Because I said that Carly B is something that's part of her journey, right? So this shit with her and this nigga, Stephon Diggs, right? Listen, world, I'm the one who started this shit with Carly B and Bad Bunny, supposed to be um, doing this shit with the Super Bowl, right? Everybody talking about it. You got niggas at the Breakfast Club. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. I started that shit. You like what I did. If you want to go on Twitter and you want to go down, my name on Twitter is Queen of Fat Four. Huh? So I started that shit. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, Carly B. I said, no. I said, Bad Bunny is going to bring Carly B ass out for the fucking Super Bowl. Right? Right? It's so funny. So then I got up there and I said, damn, my bad, Carly B. I didn't mean to let your fucking secret out. I know this bitch is like, what the fuck is going on? So then before the Seahawks actually won a fucking game, I said, okay, the New England Patriots versus the Seahawks. That was even before the game even ended. So I was kind of getting a little nervous, just a little bit. But I said, listen, it reminded me, did anybody see The Last Kingdom? Remember The Last Kingdom, how the guy, he was actually a Saxon, but a Viking, somebody took him. But within his destiny, he was supposed to reclaim his land and he was supposed to do a whole bunch of stuff. So the boy said, come on, we gotta go. And he said, because the fort is burning down. I love all Viking movies anyway. But he said, come on, we got to go. And he said, no, I can't go nowhere because this is within my destiny. He was like, this is not going to burn down. So all of a sudden, the clouds opened up and it started raining down. And he said, he just looked up. So when the game was going like that, it was very, very funny because at first, who was they playing? They was playing the Broncos. And the Broncos was actually starting to do what they need to do, right? But it's so funny how destiny, when something is meant for people, meaning when their destiny is calling, greatness is on the line, supernatural things are going to start to intervene with shit. So all of a sudden, what the fuck happened during that game, during the New England Patriots? It started fucking snowing. So guess what? The favors and a whole bunch of different shit started turning within to work for the New England Patriots instead of to work against them. So the moral of the story is when some shit is all destined out, it have to happen. So now everybody calling for motherfucking Bad Bunny to bring out Carly B. I was laughing. He's like, what? That's why I went on there and I acted up. Because this motherfucking TikToker, he's like, what? No. This TikToker, he was trying to take my motherfucking credit. Hi, baby. He was trying to take my credit. Right? This is a side note. He's like, this is a side note for somebody. I don't want to hear nothing about I'm sorry, this is that and the third. This is that and the third. No. I don't got. Hi, baby. What's good? What's good? What's good? I just took my ass over there to TikTok. Let me tell you something. Last night, hi, baby. Last night on my TikTok, I was having so much fucking problems with my TikTok. It was like my TikTok was clashing. So they got everybody on TikTok. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. They got everybody on TikTok right now mad and shit because it's the new protocols. It's not about the new protocols. For certain things in TikTok, you have to have a legal business name to be able to run a whole bunch of different things. I'm going to see what you say. Right? I have a legal business name. I have legal documentations. I keep trying to tell people, for a lot of different things, I am a merch. I can sell shit. I can go right here in New York City, have an open spot, I can take my credentials, I can go in there and I can run a fucking store. I can legally sell shit. So it's not about that. It's some of these creators and all this other shit. Their legal documentation, meaning their paperwork and shit, is not all the way active. So they can't really do it like that. And then you have a whole, everything has just did a 360. Let me see what you're talking about. Everything has just did a 360. Hi, baby. Hi, pretty. Thank you, baby. Everything just did a 360, meaning it's a lot of new people that's up on the table, meaning a lot of different creators and a lot of different influencers and shit like that. The doors have just turned. So a lot of people are getting a lot of different static. So you can't really get too mad at a lot of different people because people are coming in. That's why I was telling people, for people who are on my channel, you rocking with me, you following me, god damn it, your purpose is so big, nobody can stop it. The haters, people who's trying to throw dirt on your name and shit, they're not going to stop it because we, as individuals, we have a biggest thing. So I've been starting my shit all goddamn day. You like, sorry, yes, sir. Goddamn right. You like, what? I'm a music influencer. I never put myself in that category. So you know what I did? I tagged Rolling Stone. You like, I did. I tagged Rolling Stone, and I used Quavo, and I used motherfucking, now I don't mean to say that part. I used Quavo, and I used Takeoff video, hotel lobby. I did. And I got that shit on TikTok, and it's gonna move, right? You're like, why? I never heard of Rolling Loud. I was trying to tell people, my ears be to the streets. So I hear a whole bunch of different shit. Everybody is so mad about this lineup with Rolling Stone with these niggas performing in Miami. So I said, I'm going to see what you said. So I said, Rolling Stone, it'll be a good look for the city. I ain't never been to a concert a day in my life. Right? I haven't, right? So you like, what is it? So Quavo and this nigga Offset for just one night. You like, what? One night. If Rolling Stones say that shit, that's why I was saying these niggas need to come together. You like, what are you talking about? All these niggas down there in Atlanta, all these legends, T.I., Young Thug and shit like that, fucking Jermaine Dupri, motherfucking Quavo, the honcho and shit. They'd be nice, very nice for the city. So yep. I was trying to put some shit together last night, but they was giving me problems because I guess niggas was thinking that I was a fraud or something. I'm not a fraud. They're like, nope. They're like, nope. So I'm gonna enjoy this day. You like, what? I posted that shit on my Twitter. I showed up there. Let's go. These niggas. You like, what? Talking about. It's a whole bunch of hate going around with these niggas in the land.